Okay, so as of finally tonight, I can start sleeping in my own bed again, as my lady is now testing negative, which is good. Managed to coexist in a house with a person at home who had COVID for the entire week, and had no necessary bad sound effects, which is good. I had no bad. I seem to be fine. I'm probably jinxing things. I've been trying not to jinx things all week, but like historically in the last 3 years, whenever one of us got sick, the other person never did, which is pretty lucky. And Sunday night, we finally put the tree up and put the lights on it. And so for the entire week, whenever I'm reading in the living room via the overhead light. And so finally, yesterday was the first time we had our tree up, and our tree is lovely and bright. So I could actually read in bed in the living room with the tree as light. It's so comfy. So too little, too late, but I got one good day of comfortable reading where I could actually see the book. All right. All right, Thermos, let's go. Okay, so I missed last thing I forgot is I missed the power up here. Unless the guy who made it removed the power up. But I think what happened is that the quick chicken or whatever the item was, power or whatever, was probably in a barrel that's around here, and these barrels are now gone. That seems exceptionally cruel. But it looks like the power up item, the permanent stack check item, is now gone. So, you win some, you lose some. It's not really changing anything. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I didn't get sick. We were pretty, like, we were both in here, but we were, like, pretty diligent about staying away from each other for, like, last week. By, like, Friday, Saturday, she was very, like, tired of that. It was, like, increasingly in my zone, but it worked out. This looks like a fight where if I kill the witch, it's over. But yeah, we got through it. Is he using the spear or he's using the lance? There we go, it's better. Okay, yeah, the AI is a little borked. They're just really not using offensive spells on me. But I mean, if she's hitting me for 7 and I'm falling asleep, it's not a great scenario. What spell does she have? She got freeze? She didn't use it. I don't think I need to necessarily hit this girl with a spell, because there's only 2 of them, right? Yeah, okay. Give me a little smack. Come on, give me a little smack. See what happens. There we go. So are you going to keep playing Darkest Dungeon, or are you donezo? What's next on your horizon? Even though this is my hero, I'm going to hit her. Which means I'm going to be in danger of the ooze. That's okay. Oh, it's a rough dodge. Oh, what about this one? 8 damage. He's got my highest output. HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 2, agility by 1. Good level for Thermos. Do I heal him for 7? I don't think I do. My sort of classic style has always been to make a walk and talk style video where I just like do like thoughts on the game I just played on my phone. Recently, like walking home from the gym, I've been doing them, but for the last 2 videos, which were Metaphor and I guess Shining Force 1, I forget what they were. I forget the ones I've done the last 3 months, but the last 2 I did. It's so windy that I have to like take my cell phone video and put it into what's it called? I have to take a cell phone video and put it into Adobe Premiere and do like a voice enhancer and also cut the wind noise. So I'm gonna start doing them in my backyard. Like I did the Half-Life one today. I did the Half-Life one yesterday, but there's so much wind noise and my face is so scuffed and like dry after like the sauna and shower at the gym that I look so terrible. This time I actually used moisturizer on my face and stayed still, so there's no wind in my backyard. So the picture quality is a lot better. You're gonna wait until after the Game Awards to play more? It's fair. Who hit him? The ooze? I don't think I want to get a kill on him. But if I go over here, I'm gonna get smashed by the goblin. However, see what happens. Sarah should get a turn soon. It should be fine. Good damage. Good damage. Okay, come on, Andy. Let's get a kill. I think he's gonna do 5 damage here. 7. 8. Nice. Big level for Andy. I love Kiwi. A gigantic mega tank who's vulnerable to fire magic. Pretty sweet. We're getting flanked. At least Jaha's the one taking damage here, so I have some good teamwork. I have some good, So who do I heal? He's down 9. He's down 14. Okay, do him then. I was thinking maybe doing like one of the longer YouTube shorts. You can do a YouTube short that's up to 3 minutes long. He's poison, that's not good. If he gets hit by the, I think I might be dead here. Depends how much damage he does. Okay, not bad. So I tried to do my Half-Life thoughts video in under 3 minutes. It's just not really possible for how much I want to talk about it. I think it comes in under 5, but I still just did it horizontal as per usual. I think my Shining Force one was short. Okay, toast this guy, go over here. I'm not gonna kill the ooze because I'm not sure how many, someone else can probably reach him who couldn't reach this guy. I'm looking forward to Half-Life 2. I think I'll play it next. So probably next week. Yeah, you can do, YouTube shorts used to be 60 seconds or less, and if you had them exactly 60 seconds or 59 seconds, it would be sort of weird and would like inconsistently be put in the shorts feed, but it's better now. I tried one of them. I did one that's a 3 minute short. I think this is my Shining Force one or something. But yeah, 3 minutes is a little hard. 3 minutes is still, under 3 minutes is still pretty quick for like a thoughts video on a game. If I don't kill him, I'm in big trouble here. Or should I heal? I can at least antidote myself and stay back a bit as well. I'm just gonna attack him, and Sarah will heal him. It's probably a mistake. Okay, there we go. It's nice to get back to the gym. I'm at the point now where I'm still like doing basically kind of phoning it in for a month, like doing like basically one or two exercises per body part, and like I'm starting to test to failure, but really just kind of getting like the muscles back into it. And once all like the holiday travel is done, come like January, I'll then start like a serious program where I actually really start to push it. Oh shit! Oh no! How does Sarah not get a turn there? This game's so stupid. This is like still like I think the worst part about Shining Force 2. Is the what's it called? Like the randomized turn order. I think it's terrible. Alright, we'll figure it out. It's my own fault, I should have healed with him. But whatever. I saw some predictions about what games are going to be announced at TGA, and some of them predict that there might be a Half-Life 3 announcement. Yeah, maybe. Doubt it. The big thing apparently coming from Valve, I mean, maybe when they advertise this, they'll advertise Half-Life 3 or something, or hint at it, but the big thing coming from Valve apparently on the pipeline is like a console, which will kill Xbox, most people think. Considering Xbox's like only benefit now is Game Pass, I think whatever like the Steam console's name is, I think I saw the name of it, I forget now. That'll for sure like kill them, I think. PlayStation still has like a few, maybe a couple more console generations where they have a chance. We'll see. That would be a very, very, very smart idea by Valve. They'll make so much money off that, I think. Mostly the things I saw about Half-Life 3 announcements were like that thing where Gabe Newell was saying You got a better level this time. Nice, better. Is that like they just never really had enough of an example to make it seem like it was worth doing. They just never had enough good things to make a Half-Life 3 that would be like a meaningful improvement on Half-Life 1. But Game Pass is on like PC too, yeah. I guess there's some arguments that'll say that'll continue to show why there's no point in having an Xbox. Xbox has been, I think Xbox does have like a pretty popular group of people who've always got that ever since the original Xbox or Xbox 360 over PlayStation, so they'll continue to be kind of like loyal to it. Most people who play like FPS games, etc. You're sort of like COD, Halo type people. He'll move back so the archer doesn't potentially hit him. And you get one freeze in there to get him on even keel. If he's on even numbers, then he does more damage. Slade seems to have a high rate of double attacking. Except this time. Xbox is still popular, but PlayStation like dusts it basically almost every single generation. The main problem Xbox has, I think, is like this weird Series S and Series X combination, where you have two different consoles at two different price ranges at the same generation. Their naming scheme has always been so confusing anyway. So why confuse it more? It's such a weird idea. Gatekeeping games on consoles? Do you mean like, do you mean like console exclusives? Okay, YT chat. We're gonna put this right up here. It's a bit small, but at least it's there. What am I doing? Fighting this goblin? I understand why they do it. Like, if you have God of War or like Bethesda games, something like that, I understand why you have console exclusives. But I think with Squaresoft kind of coming out loud and saying that like it's not worth having, I think with Bethesda, people like that saying it's like not really worth, I'm sorry, Squaresoft saying it wasn't really worth putting FF7 on PlayStation exclusive at the beginning just for sales. I think that'll probably be like, that'll start to be the end of these things. But Squaresoft isn't owned by Sony, so it's a bit different. He suffers 0 points of damage because he has less than 10 health. That's crazy. Who's at risk here? But yeah, that's the part of my Microsoft strategy is to like buy Bethesda and a lot of different companies in order to actually have reasons for people to buy Xbox. I don't really understand like the reasons why you would want, I don't know, Game Pass seems like such a, it's hard to say. Let's hold the line here. I guess they want the guaranteed money of $120 a year on Game Pass, or however much it is, rather than however many games people would buy in a year. Maybe they still would buy games. It depends how long games are on Game Pass for. I actually don't know the system very well, but I do know it's very good value. It might not be as good value as it used to be, but it still seems pretty good. Yeah. That is one reason why I wouldn't like Sony buying Kadokawa or whatever it's called. But mostly it's because I think once you have like a huge company like Sony or Xbox, or Sony or Microsoft owning your company, like your incentive structure for what kind of games you make gets affected, I think, pretty strongly. They can like fire your team. It's not your choice anymore. Not ideal. I don't know why I'm ignoring the Switch so much. Like, there's so many studios that, like, once Microsoft made the huge acquisitions they did of ZeniMax, Bethesda, whatever, that they like can then like cut down studios like the guys who made Hi-Fi Rush, etc. Not ideal. They have no sense of like the history of a game company. There's no point in me curing detox on someone who's taking 0 points of damage from poison. But considering that Andy only has 10 health, even the turtle taking 1 point of damage per turn is really bad, actually. HP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Not bad. At least you didn't miss any stats. The witch is like never casting spells. It's super creepy. Is Chester still sleeping? Awaken. Okay. I'm gonna save the freeze spell for some point where I need it more. I get maximum output if I do 1 freeze and the rest blazes. I'm not sure how much freeze does. Probably 8 or 9 if blaze does 6. I'm getting smacked again. If she puts him to sleep, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Oh my god. Chester's done nothing except get hit this whole time. This is a nice bait. This guy's got very low health, so they target her. But take 1 damage per turn, so it works out. Good job. HP by 1, perfect. Attack by 2, defense by 1, agility by 1. So now he'll take 1 point of damage for the poison. Yeah. So now I gotta detox him. I'm not sure if poison ever like fades. Guy's coming for me. Hardcore. Detox only costs 1 mana. I love that. I'm not sure poison ever fades. I'll have to find out over time. We should probably stay here and fight that goblin who's coming down with the axe from the north. I killed my boy Slade. I want that. HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Good level, good level. Medical herb is good for him because he only needs to heal for 6 when this heals for 7. Still sleeping, so ridiculous. Maybe Detox 2 will save that. Lavathor, what's up, buddy? How are you? Ooh, 13. That's crazy. That's not good. Not like that. Okay, we gotta hold the line here. Sarah's gotta heal. Sarah's gotta heal Thermus first. No one else is really in that much of a risk currently. Here's the risk, where if I attack this guy, I might get killed by a second crit. Hopefully that doesn't happen. What ROM hack am I playing? Do you see, is there a console command? Is there like an exclamation point command in the, there should be an exclamation point command in the stream title. The ROM hack's called Return to Grands. As I was saying yesterday when I started it, I spent so many hours sort of like wondering which of like the SF2 ROM hacks to try. I wanted something that was like familiar, not that much of a change. I didn't really want to do I didn't really want to do a randomizer or something like that. I wanted to find one that was close to the game, but something that was like noticeably different. And of like that, between that one and the one by CL and the Hirsute one, it seemed to be the closest to like what I was looking for in terms of like balance wise. So I played it for like basically the first act of the game yesterday. Well, it's got a lot of dialogue changes. But mostly it's just rebalancing. Like some people have elemental weaknesses. Like within a class, most like centaurs and most dwarves are a little closer to each other. Have I looked into there's a mod called the community mod? No, I haven't. Maybe I did. I'm sure I saw it on Shining Force Central. I like looked through the forums for like, as I said, like literally hours, but I don't remember that one. Unless it's the one that is... I think there was one that was like... I think I know the one you're talking about. Good kill, good kill. Alright, let's check out what you're talking about. The community SF2 community mod. Which one is it? New characters, new spells, new items. Doesn't really seem like what I'm looking for necessarily. Where do I find it? Shining Force 2 RPG? Is this it? No. Oh, this is you. Interesting. Is this the one you're talking about? Yeah, it looks quite different. All new highly made character. How much has the game changed? Wow. Impressive. Hello, Ramladoom? Is that guy's name? The Blur throwback? Using the Master Monk things? Same story. The main things. 30 new characters, new spells, new items, lots of small fixes. Season 2. Is Season 2 the game all over again with new characters? How does it work? These designs are all terrific. And this is recent too. So the spoilers are just the different characters. Here's the rule book. It works best in Firefox. This is more how to make characters, right? Very interesting. I will definitely play this in the future, I think. Zip file contains a bin files. Was a changelog going to read me? Let's take a little sniff here, shall we? How does it work on RetroArch? It only works on Cake of Fusion. This is really cool. Character creator Tiadran, I know that guy. That guy was in my chat like when I played Shining Force 1. He was playing Final Fantasy Tactics at the time. I mean to ask him whether he's still playing FF Tactics. He says he wasn't very happy with it. All these guys, a lot of these guys' names I recognize. Very interesting. So all this says is all this says here is the characters. So I suppose this is the main character? Rogue turns into assassin. Elf cleric into a monk. Dragon warrior into dragon general. The golem is the main character. Oh, the fairy sage. Smart move. I like that a lot. This looks really great. Very interesting. False dragon? Is that a Wheel of Time reference? Is this how many tiles you have to make the battle sequence? 6? The Tiadra made 2 of them. Is there 30 characters in the original game? Go look at the season 2 thread, eh? Getting really diverted here. Guess I'll click your name, see if I can find it here. Very cool. Pretty tempting. Pretty tempting indeed. I like being able to play the game. Ruler said that during his interview that after his 3 years contract with Gente, he might retire. That's fair. He started playing in season 7, right? Or season 6? When did Ruler start playing? Is there new enemies in this game? Or mostly just new playable characters? Miss Shayla, the throwback. This is recent, wow. Incredible. A lot of stuff here. So does season 1 have the same enemies as the previous game? Yeah, Ruler being around since season 7 is interesting. That's like kind of like in between the new generation and the older one. Really cool. All right, I'll think about this. I don't know. I only started yesterday. I only started yesterday. I wouldn't necessarily mind starting that over. Make an even fresher Shining Force 2 experience. I'll think about it for sure. Must be pretty fun to be putting that work into it. It's good that you have like a bunch of friends to make it with. Or collaborators. Who needs healing here? Kind of reset my memories here. Anyone over here in trouble? He is. Keiko Fusion seems to be most people's like preferred Genesis emulator. Is that true? I thought the sound sounded a bit odd when I played it, but I only tried it for like an hour or 2. I was trying to make the SF1 mod that I was playing work when I was having problems with like crashes when I was originally playing Shining Force 1. I need my stomach settling water. I feel weird. I guess I have a protein shake and a spicy breakfast. Alright, what are you doing here? There are 3 teammates here. It's kind of hard to figure out. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm actually... that actually looks really, really intriguing. Thank you for letting me know. I must have just missed that. I basically just looked in the feature mod, the Sir Hedge thread on the Shining Force Central one. And I thought it was so different that it wasn't necessarily the one I was thinking about, but yeah, it looks like it's very thorough. All the character designs look really great too. So season 2 is like a huge departure from season 1, huh? There we go, nice and solid. Man, giving him the power water, it was such a game changer. It's crazy. It's funny, but really, I've just been replaying the games in order to get to Shining Force 3, which is the one I've been really wanting to play. But like one of like the big themes of the past year for me in streaming has been like finding ROM hacks of games I've always really enjoyed. For Secret of Mana and Secret of Mana 2, I played the original. I played the original ones. But for Final Fantasy 6, I found an amazing one that was just totally game changing for me. And then Shining Force 1 and 2. I've got some ones that changed too. Mostly because those are games I don't... Final Fantasy 6, despite being one of my all-time favorite games, and Shining Force 1 and 2 are definitely games where, like, compared to Secret of Mana, I'd rather have something that feels different, because I never really considered those games to be, like... Shining Force 1 and 2 and FF6, I never really considered to be, like, well-balanced games, really. They're great. I love playing them, but they're not games that I, like, necessarily always thought were, like... Not everyone was set up so perfectly. Yeah, I saw the Eternity one. I was definitely considering it, but not that strongly, really. And Shining Force 1 alternate. I know the one you're talking about. Is that the one by Erican? Am I wrong on that one? That seems very, very similar to the one you're making, in terms of like a massive departure in terms of all new characters. Who needs this next heal? Did I accidentally give him a heal too? I think I did. So I have 4 mana left. Huh. But stupid, as you're saying about Ruler, I don't even think it's sad if he retires after a 3-year contract with Gen G. That's an incredibly long contract. At that point, that would be season 15, 17, 18. That means he would have played for 11 years. That's incredible. It's crazy how good Ruler is in a really mechanical position like AD carry. To this day, he's still like probably like the best in the world. Like I think by like a fair margin. I think him and Uzi are probably the 2 best ever. I'd say Deft is like top 5, but I wouldn't put Deft in that same list. Deft is crazy consistent, but very rarely is he like the mega carry who like to me feels super different. Okay, pull everyone in. Let's see it. All right, team, let's get in there. It's all the people who need healing, I think. I think we can probably clear out the rest of this pretty easily. For your community mod for Shining Force 2, does it have all the different difficulties like set up as well? Which one do you think is sort of like the base difficulty? Like default / standard? Nice. You mean like changing around the super and the ouch? What do you think is like sort of the standard playthrough? Chester's been like sleeping the entire fight so far. Isn't the case in the original Shining Force 2 that super and ouch have different AI than normal and hard? Does anyone else need healing currently? Everyone's pretty stable, so I'm just gonna smack this guy. I'll smack him from the here, so the Jaha has a better chance to get closer to the front lines. God, her attacks are so weak. Okay, so the difficulties are fixed. So ouch is truly the hardest one. It's so funny how many things in like it's so funny how in a lot of 16-bit games there are like routine glitches and like balance problems that were just like made it to release. Like even in I think it was Secret of Mana, there's 2 different patches of the game. There's like slight differences in like the second patch to kind of update it properly in like the second realm of like cartridge printing. The second wave of cartridge printing. Who's left? Only 2 guys? Yeah, this battle was a breeze. I still haven't seen any of the spellcasters in this game cast an actual spell on me yet. Is it because I have it on hard? Would they be a little smarter on super, I wonder? But no plus 25 attack in mind. We fixed the land effect bug, the ring repair glitch, the movement glitch, lots of small dialogue issues, and a few more. The normal AI only cast spells if they can't do a melee attack. That's so crazy. What's the movement glitch? If that's what you mean by MVM. Slade is really consistently poisoning people with his attacks. I like that. Oh, she did it. Here we go. First time. How much does Freeze hit for? 9. Okay, so Freeze is 9 and Blaze is 6, unless the hero has some tankiness I don't know about. Da, da, da. I haven't seen it confused yet. Maybe he doesn't use it. Alright, take him out, Thermos. You can go beyond your normal movement by hitting keyframes right. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Is that something you could replicate on every single turn? Or is it only some circumstances? Ooh. Chester became 10, HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Okay, I gotta watch out that he doesn't kill my hero. Smart move here. If they only attack if there's no one else, if they only use spells if there's no one else to attack, then I should be safe. Let's push that limit, shall we? HP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 2, agility by 1. Great level for Jaha. Okay, good. Get a heal. If you're good enough, yeah. Yeah. I think it's almost like standard for these mods to change poison to be 10%. It's so much better. Get this guy with my first free spell. Does 8 on her. I guess she has some magic resist, being a spellcaster herself. Slade can't hit anyone. And let's toast this guy with Chester. What did you do with Creed's mansion? I guess it's a little different for your mod because of the character creation. That's also something I feel is like essential for it. I think it's really, really cool when you can choose all 4 Creed characters. Oh my, hey, are you okay? Oh, there's a strange snowstorm, so cold. I can barely move. That's a free spell, I like that. Okay, see you later, man. Nice talking to you. Thank you for letting me know. Honestly, this sounds like it's the introduction I could have used. I really needed. Then I got hit in the head. Hey, you're from the ship. Was this your doing? What a fool. We came to help you. This is Thermus. He and his friend saved you. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I remember. Sorry, Thermus. I'm still feeling dizzy. I'll take it you defeated that witch? Thanks, I'll owe you one. We tried to find an entrance to this tunnel when she attacked, but it's blocked. What a pity. I saw signs of people having used it before. Rockside must have blocked it. Anyway, let's go back to the ship, everyone. And here we go. The transformation to New Grand Seal. This is such a cool moment. I always really enjoyed this in this game. Look at that, Thermus. They finished breaking up the ship. Ta-da! I'll miss old Grand Seal, but we will work hard to build a new home. Cheer up. Thermus and his friends do their best to help. 1 year has passed. What do we do during that year? Our town is being rebuilt, as you can see. I would like to thank you for everything you've done. Thanks to your valiant efforts, we were able to escape certain doom in the hands of Galam. They could have made it so like the town was small, and then a year later it's bigger, but I guess this wanted to show it on the screen. For this, you shall be named Protectors of Grand Seal. Do your best to improve our new home. King Grand Seal. Your Majesty? Huh? Thermus and his friends have ensured the survival of our kingdom. Would you like to say a few words? I have nothing to say. He misses his daughter. Nothing? Alright. Sir Astral, please speak in place of our king. Okay, I got it. 1 year has passed since we came here. The castle, the town, everything is coming along nicely, but we lack something. We need to make alliances with other towns and start trading. Soon you shall travel Palmacia as ambassadors of Grand Seal. Indeed. Thank you, sir. Thank you for attending the ceremony. You may go now. Dismissed. They'll go to the town. I feel Elise is still alive. Thermus, please prepare a ship for me. I would like to go back to Grands to find her. Thermus, I still have no explanation why the legendary jewels seem to be attuned to you in some way. For now, let's just keep them, but don't lose them, you hear? Wait, do I have the bullet gems on me? Yeah, I do. Okay. Is everything okay, Thermus? I wish we had more men like your friends to guard our town. I'm sorry for treating all of you like children before. You're welcome. Oh, the king looks so sad. Envy you, Thermus. You can act freely even to the castle. I have to stand here every day. Rip. I saw Kazan and Sarah stroll in the woods at night. Elves with such strange habits, not like us humans. Because they strolled in the woods at night? Maybe they're lovers. Cheerful bread. Nice. All the vases and barrels are dark? Y'all, no, excuse me, I'm tired because of the minister. He and Sir Astral talk late every night. I think that's the original line. Chester lets no one ride his back except Sarah. It's nice to see that they're such good friends. Is Sarah just everyone's, like, crush? Tactical base. Ah, you knew that. Cheerful bread is health, right? I love the song. Thermus, take it easy. Isn't there one piece of loot here? So you can get Warrior Pride here. That's the one. So that's to change the thing into a Baron, right? I don't really like the Baron. I always kind of like just the standard gladiators because no one else uses axes. Hey, Thermos care for a sparring fight? You need permission to enter. I was told to say that, but no one ever comes. It's crazy about that community mod. Very interesting. All the character designs look really, really terrific. I'm actually quite tempted to play it. But do I want to start this over and lose yesterday? We'll see. Strange animal, really? Yeah, it's a very big bird. I feel like I'll give this guy a chance, think back to it later. But I'm not sure how many times I'm going to play Shining Force 2. People are surrounding the bird. Should we try to catch it? Strasser said he wanted to learn about the local wildlife. Okay, you go tell him and I'll take a look at the bird. This is a weird sort of changing of perspective to this soldier. Oh, Thermos, you overhear our conversation? If you want to see the bird, just follow Brian. You can't miss it. Brian? Is that the guard? Father Carpenter and Great Voyage. Okay, let's yap first and then go to the rest of it later. I'm glad to see that you seem to be in a better mood, dear. Don't worry, everyone knows you did your best to save it. Oh, that's my mom again. What a big bird. How beautiful. It's legendary. You know, I never really leave my shop. I didn't know birds like this existed. He's shining. Is this a bird or a god? I can't see. I can't see. I don't know. He looked like a big turkey to me. Hey, help. Oh, sorry. Old habits die hard. Ooh, it's big. I want to touch him. Oops. Ah, you missed. Let me try him. Oh, he's fast. Hey, he's over here. Okay, my turn. These kids are cruel. God, he's quick. Stop, stop. What are you doing? Amazing, he speaks. Of course I do. Is this how you greet strangers? Shut up, bird. How barbaric. I didn't know humans were so impolite. What? Those boys are about to hit the bird. Stop. What do you think you're doing? I'm sorry, I must apologize for their actions. Welcome to Grand Seal. I'm the minister. We just settled here. We're strangers here. You're right, but I'm very happy to meet a man like you. You stay here as long as you like. Let me introduce you to King Grand Seal. Follow me, please. Okay. There's a torch on the wall. Buy and sell. Everyone's got a new dialogue? Yes, same dialogue. You should have loot in it, right? Yeah. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Middle sword. It's mine, right? I'm the only sword user. I really gotta clear my inventory out. This is so messy. Like that or like that? Generally speaking, in these games, it's a bit different in this one because I think there's a level cap. But generally speaking, in Shining Force, I really like not to hold off on promoting until such a point that you get more gear that you basically are forced to promote. That way, you get a lot of extra levels. But some people make the argument that you then it makes the game too easy unless if you promote late, which is fair, I think. Despotism. Hunter's Life. Archery for the blind. Archery for the blind. Out to lunch. Oh, it's you. That Slade tried to steal an angel wing just moments ago. You rascal. Give me this. That's the angel wing? Okay, I'll take it. I don't really need two, but whatever. Aggressing does make the game a little easier. Agriculture. Okay, let's go revisit what's happening up here. New dialogue constantly. The minister and Sir Esther are on side. They're giving a warm reception to a guest. Are you Phoenix, the legendary bird? Yeah, I'm a Phoenix. But legendary, I don't know about that. You are legendary, Peter. Are you that a Phoenix serves a god? God of Vulcanon. Luke calls him a god. As long as he watches over us, nothing can break the peace of Parisia. Vulcanon, the great being who created the earth. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Please let me go with you and meet Vulcanon. Okay. To tell the truth, I hurt my wing during this trip. I stopped by here to ask for help. I didn't want to trouble you, but the pain was getting worse. Don't worry, our Sarah here is an excellent healer. Ah, Thermus, it is finally time for us to set out, it seems. Our new friend needs our help. We'll accompany him to Mount Vulcanon in the Far East. Chester and Jaha, please start to prepare for our departure right away. Sir Astral, you said you're going to? No. Well, why not? We came here just a year ago. We're still learning about this country. You're needed here. He's right. You must stay. Thermus, please take a party and go with Peter. Astral, do you agree? Yes. Then they're my companions. I'm Peter. I really appreciate your kindness. Mount Volcano is to the east. It's very far away. Thermus decides to take Peter with him. Oh, excuse me. I wonder if I get to use Peter. Or whether he's going to be AI controlled again. Minister, bring the gift. It's like 100 coins. Parting gift, take it. 100 gold coins. Wow. I increased my net worth by 6%. Find as many friends as you can on your journey with Peter. And then rejoin me when you have a caravan. Okay. You're leaving again? Of course I'll be worried. Take care, my son. I hope Sarah, Chester, and Jaha will make sure you don't do anything stupid. Oh, Mom. Thanks for undercutting me. What's up, boy? We guarantee all items in condition. Any deals? No. This is the Ether Essence. This is what heals people's mana. Do a little selling here. What else is here? Okay. How much money do you have? Warrior Pride. I love that. It looks so good. We already count as a party member. Okay, switch things around. Let's go to the weapon shop, and then we'll switch things around to make sure everyone's got their nice upgrades. That's a Phoenix. I feel very lucky to have seen him in my lifetime. This house will be complete by the time you return. Got it. Yeah, this is a deal. Shh, I'm hiding here. It's a secret. Who's this guy? Oh, yeah. Listen, I've invented something explosive. You can blow up the rocks blocking the North Cave with it. No, you can't. You'll be blown up, too. Yeah, you need a cannon, stupid. What's up, boy? We guarantee all guys. What do we got here? Got a free middle sword, bronze lance, spear, short axe, hand axe, short rod, bronze rod, and a new dagger. Okay, so dagger. Sell the dagger, the bronze rods, and the axe. Last one, Sarah. Okay, I go to buy. 2 bronze rods. Dagger? How much money do I have? I didn't even notice. Got lots. And then a hand axe for my boy here. Okay, cool. So now give. I'm gonna spread out this inventory a little bit. Shield for Bread will probably use. Another good thing for the hero, I think. Give the mithril to Peter. Give one of these medical herbs to Peter. How much MP does Peter have? He doesn't have Phoenix Magic yet. He's no MP. It's probably maybe he was promoted. Mithril, healing drop, medical herb, antidote, medical herb. Since Peter doesn't have a weapon, I'll give him one more non-essential piece. I'll give him Warrior Pride, I guess. I can give it to Jaha. So I'm gonna give an Ether Essence to Kazan and Sarah. I'm trying to use them as I have to. I gotta throw things around. I gotta toss around Kazan's items here a little bit. The healing drop is so overpowered for what we need for right now. Our inventory is so crammed. Okay, so I'll just use the Cheerful Bread. MP by 4, love it. And I gotta give away one of Kazan's items. Sure. Okay. Okay, let's save and get out of here. I'd at least like to have a roof. It's fair. Welcome, your driver will be filled. No one needs raising. There we go. Be careful, the light is always on your side. Are my friends still playing? No one came to find me. Is Andy going on a journey? I see, the kids will be sad. Yeah, they kind of make him be a more powerful character. Or more like, I like the way they have it so... I actually do like the way he's done dialogue in this game. Okay, save states, state slot here, save state, there we go. Onward and upward. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna do none of like the random battles that are like repeatable. Should be a fight after I go to this part here. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go tinkle. Good Ben. Okay, here we go. Next battle. Oh. Everyone's alive? Who are we fighting? This is just a random battle with no people on it. Bats. Wolves. We're going to this town. Is that Yeel? No, that's where Howl was. Onward and upward. How'd your meeting go, Lavathor? I wonder if I get to control Peter. Let's find out. Dizazim? That was the one you said you guys made the characters in, right? Oh, there's a dark smoke here. They're part of the squad. I like that. Good. One thing I was going to ask before you left is, what did you do with, what did you do with Creed in your game? In terms of the 4 characters being available who you have a selection with. Yeah, that's actually Slade the Thief. Oh no, Peter's controlled by the AI. Nightmare. Okay, we got some new weapons. We probably smash these dudes. Put Chester up front. With Jaha. And do you do a choice of the 4 and then you can recover them later? Or do you give the people the ability to get all 4 at once? I saw that in a number of the mods, I think. Boink. Take that middle sword damage. I love that. Going for Slade. I like that. Nice, nice. So are all 30 character classes technically unique? Or do you have like an overflow of like here's 3 paladin type or several vicars? Sounds like all 30 are unique, right? Very cool. Okay, let's give this guy a little chunk. Let's give this guy a little thunk over here to get the win. Boing. Alright, go get him, buddy. Let's see it. Let's see the turkey move. Okay, good damage, good damage. It must be kind of hard when they were balancing this game back in like 1994 or whatever it was to figure out a way to have like the attack growth for characters who don't have weapons to like equal the characters who do have weapons. So I think Peter is sort of like what Xylo was like in the first game, and then he just kind of gets a little bit out of control. How much damage does Slade take there? 6, not bad. Yeah, so we have archetypes, but to make each character special, we had to separate the classes to allow for changes like resistance criticals. There we go, nice smack. That's that bronze rod attack power spike. Boing. Okay, nice stab, nice stab. Hopefully these daggers also poison people still. So like Miriam and Enoch are both swordsman hero types, but are called Shield Maiden and Dragon Warrior. So it sounds like all 30 are like essentially unique at some level. I'm sure there's some like overlap with weapons and stuff. I don't know. That's pretty good. Tommy's in a bit of a pickle. Boing. 27, attack by 2, defense by 2, agility by 1. A vintage Kiwi level. Who is shooting? Going for Slade again? How many of the characters did you make yourself personally? Any of them? Or are you more of like the mastermind? I need Slade to go down. Alright, Peter, you got this, right? Attaboy. Like, it looked like each person sort of like has credits on making a character. Was there many that you made yourself personally, or were you more like the guy who... Are you the conductor and they're the musicians? Okay, you over here. Try not to die so like Sarah can heal you. Oh my god, my tummy feels so much better. But not care. You did stats for 3? What about character design? Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're the conductor. I give him a little smack here. Oh, I see. Nice. That's a lot. Kiwi is in the mix. I'm liking it. Actually feels like a viable character. As opposed to a joke. The yogurt of the game. This is usually what happens when I play this game. When you have an AI-controlled character like Peter is for this one, and that he just stays behind the entire time. I'm usually pretty impatient. I've been poisoned. Mayday. Heal Slade first. Get it back in the mix. The dark smoke's coming. Oh my god. I gotta stop using Thermos as a frontliner. I've been silenced and poisoned. That's kind of fine. I didn't get 2 turns. Oh. I guess they're still considered a boss character? This is so fucking cringe. Oh my god, that's so stupid. I can't believe it. Alright, well, here we go. Let's try that again. Simon's still good. He's not debuffed anymore. God, that was so disgusting. I can't believe it. Oh, I feel like a new man. All right, Let's try that again. So I guess the Dark Smoke is still considered a boss in this. Or that was just like the craziest luck of all time. It looks like he's considered a boss in this. You think they would kind of strip that away when he's no longer the boss of the level, of the encounter. Yeah, he got 2 turns in the battle where you fight the King of Galam. And I kind of understood that because those 2 Dark Smokes were sort of like the boss of that encounter. I would have thought that would have been stripped away now that he seems like more of a normal, like a normal character in this fight. He was definitely getting 2 last time. Spacing is Agi. I thought it was like the boss characters got 2 instances per round. Maybe I just got lucky. A leader is just that when you beat them, they die, right? They weren't a leader in the previous one because there's 2 of them. Yeah. Plus 124 agility, what the hell? The first time he cast Dispel on my entire team, I almost had a heart attack. I didn't know what spell he was about to cast because he targeted about like 6 of my guys at once. The top left one, what do you mean? Alright, well, time to move my guy up ahead in another ill-advised choice. Oh, I see. So one of them actually counts as a leader between the 2. Interesting. I didn't know that. One of them actually like took like a deep dive into my team, which is actually the reason that the battle went well. That way I kind of got to separate them. I did that battle twice, actually. The first time I tried to split my team between those 2, and then the 3 guys in the top right, and it went terribly when I found out that both of them are extremely strong. They were taking such reduced damage. I was doing on average like 8 to 10 damage per attack at that point, and then only doing 5 or 6 to those guys. So everything went tits up real quick. When you read out the spells in your mod, I'm very, very curious on what Chain would be, or Seisei. Who took damage there? Kazin, Slade. Just those 2, right? I'm just gonna do, okay, so Kazin's the one who's poisoned currently, right? Okay, I'll just do Detox for now. Saber came level 9, HP by 1, MP by 1, agility by 1. That's a terrible level. Holy cow. An all-time stinker. Okay, let's get a little quick kill on my Slayer. Chain is a lightning spell that does little damage, but is multiplied for each enemy targeted. So it's kind of like a chain lightning. Nice. So, Blaze and Freeze here are pretty equivalent. Freeze costs 50% more mana and does 50% more damage. So they are actually pretty well balanced. It's kind of good to spam Blaze so you don't run out of mana too early, I think. I'm gonna go here, stay in front of my hero, and let my backline clean those dudes up. That's a mistake. This way, at least I get to heal Slade, unless he doesn't die. As long as he doesn't die here. All right, we're good. He gets a clean heal now, at least. I think he gets healed for 14 here, correct? So it's pretty good value. 13, not bad. Seisei, SEI. Jaha's gonna move forward. Peter can take this bad boy out. Another one was Grace, you said? Good level. HP by 1, attack by 2, defense by 1, agility by 1. A classic Peter level. Okay, he's a bit damaged here. I'll probably use a medical herb. Yeah. Darn. 15k messages? I think there was about, if I recall correctly, I think there was 52,000 messages total. Okami is the ninja version of Freeze, and Seisei is the ninja version of Surge. Oh, so it's like Raijin and Keiton. And Surge is a self-heal. Vulgar, you're pulling weight. That's what we call a carry. Okay, so I got guys coming from the right into from the south. So this is a little worrisome. Let's see how much. Let's see what bad this does. Is this guy gonna poison me? No, that's good. Okay, so now we're in a bit of trouble, but we should be able to be fine. Chester's poisoned. He got poisoned from a goblin arrow. I don't like that. Okay, so let's. None of these guys have attack spells. So we can probably put Kiwi up front. And everyone just choose a target and hit them. See hero, kill hero, as Moscow 5 used to say. Here's something scary. How much damage is this gonna do? Okay, still just 1. Nice. Alright, let's get in the mix here. Dark Smoke first priority. Death roll minigame with channel points? What's a death roll? I want to get this vampire bat. I'm a little worried he's going to dodge my attack, so I think it's a little safer if I hit the Hunter Goblin here. Oh my god, the hand axe is doing work. 12 damage there. Alright, Peter, get in there, bud. So as long as my tortoise can continue to tank these guys adequately, we're in great shape. It looks like we are in fact great shape. I saw a clip actually of that death roll game. What you do is someone rolls and the next person rolls with your roll as the max roll, and whoever gets to 1 first loses, right? Is that how it works? I'm glad that you adjusted blast and boost for sure. How'd you adjust Egress? That's interesting. Oh shit, what's this? He used Blaze? Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, I would have killed that guy first. Shit. That was crazy. That's actually the first time someone's used their AI properly. Oh well. Can't win them all. Tyler 1 is like my favorite person to watch for like this recent like WoW hardcore thing. He's just so good, man. Good for him. These guys are weak to Blaze. Egress now is 4 levels. I'm getting tantalized. What could that possibly... What differences could Egress possibly have? Is it how many people get out of the battle? That can't be right. I'm a little worried about this Dark Smoke. I'm really worried about this Vampire Bat killing my backline. I think maybe the AI considers that HP by 2, MP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 1. I think the AI maybe considers that Kiwi has a weakness to fire in order to incentivize using fire there. I can't wait to have an archer. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I guess the big factor is there. What other... I guess the other factor is there, like what other things that person will be incentivized to use their mana on. 8 mana is probably like their entire mana bar, right? Alright, big guy, get in there. For spellcasters, Kiwi is on top of the list. In that circumstance, there were people within melee range, so I was surprised that he used Blaze 2 there. Compared to like the current logic that I heard about yesterday and today talking to people. Oh well. Can't win them all, Kiwi. Alright, here we go. I guess that my vertical stream's not going to work today. Excuse me a second. Let's see what that does. Excuse me a second. Let me check a couple of settings here. Output. Video. Okay, go back into it. Back to the second PC. Does this change any of the outputs here? Settings, video. Okay. See what that does. What a mystery. So then, do the ninjas have exclusively ranged attacks? Probably not, right? They have an option? How's it work? Okay. We're in good shape here. You probably a high hit rate. Let's take this guy out. So it's kind of like lances and spears. Cool. Okay. Kind of slowing down here a little bit as we clear up this group. Okay, this guy's a big Blaze lover. Good yield from this guy. He did a lot of good damage this time. So Sarah needs to heal Chester. Let's take out this goblin now that we got him surrounded. Yeah, that's good. This is a really good idea, actually. I love that. There must be some dialogue changes if the main character is now a golem. So there must be at least some distinct story changes, isn't there? Were you guys still encumbered by the fact that you can't really add new dialogue lines? You can just only replace the dialogue within each line? Let's get a nice little heal here. Okay. Main story is the same, but the main character is a golem. If I understand you correctly. Okay, so we lost Kiwi in a Grievous event, but it's my fault for not realizing the Vampire Bat had a Blaze spell. I would have 100% prioritized him there better. Oh, okay. So something I was saying before is, a lot of people seem to really prefer Keiga Fusion for Genesis emulation. Some people were saying it's because it's pretty easy to get up and going pretty simply. I did notice that the sound sounded different than what I was expecting. But I used it a very limited amount. Again, it was when I was like playing around with Shining Force 2, Shining Force 1, and trying to get one of my saves to work. That wasn't working before. I had a corrupted save from the first Shining Force 1 mod I used. Smack. If she puts him to sleep, oh my god, such an effective counterattack. The green oozes poison, how ironic. He looks like a big glop of poison himself. Okay, so who's in danger here? Just Kazin, right? How much health does this witch have left? Kazin's getting a bit low on XP, so I'll try to keep him up with this. This probably should do 5 damage. 7. Interesting. So she's weak to blaze, but resistant to fire, to freeze, because she has freeze magic. Got it. So whatever element they have, they seem to be weak to the other one. Peter doesn't heal. No, Peter never heals. He just automatically regened at the beginning of combat. He automatically resurrects if he died. Fusion is easy to use, but it runs the code different. From what I understand, it basically runs the code in a simple form, which causes it to catch and fix certain run issues. While the systems do not do this, so if you test on Fusion, it might not work on other systems. Interesting. So it's sort of like basically like your simple default. It's a good argument. So it makes like errors makes errors easier to trace, I suppose you mean? How many people are left here? 3. Just 3. Okay. This should kill him. Okay. I think BizHawk is becoming the go-to. I think I've heard of that. I have a video saved in my watch later list from like this guy called Modern Vintage Gamer, which is like the best emulators in the current day. But I think that might just mean emulator machines more than just necessarily programs. I think it actually means like peripherals. Maybe peripherals is the wrong word here. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. It's scaring me. Actually, no. I got a lot of teammates who can focus this guy. Actually, no. I'll use Chester here. HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. So is RetroArch like too... Is RetroArch like too sketchy or something? I hit by 10. That's crazy. Is he weak to ice? Alright, get in there, big guy. Who's low? Myself. So move her forward and heal herself. So she's kind of in the mix here, but she should be able to tank this out. RetroArch is just like your all-in-one. Like maybe there's even... I was going to say there's maybe even like a BizHawk and Kega Fusion core within it, but I don't actually think that's the case. I can actually check. Let me save state so I don't forget what I'm doing. And then if you go here, 4 options, settings, no, main menu, load content, show desktop menu. 4 downloader. So this goes by system. So there should be a Sega set. There should be a Sega section. These are all the Nintendo ones. So for Sega, they have Blastum, EcoDrive system. About to say. No, okay, so it's a bit different. Okay. So they don't have all the necessary ones. I guess the cores for this are different than actual standard emulators. Makes sense. Okay, toast this guy with a blaze spell. Keep up the good work. Actually, I'll use freeze on this guy to see if it does extra damage. I want to keep iterating on figuring out what weaknesses people have. Yeah, it does a full 10. Nice. So it'll do between 8 and 10 depending whether they have a weakness or not. When you play through your mod, what difficulty setting do you prefer to play on? Sarah's under threat here. Yikes. A lot of the Shining Force 1 mods I was playing really use the like extra characters appearing in battle mechanic to increase difficulty. I find it very annoying. I don't mind some battles having surprise characters, but when it becomes too popular or too common, then I find that becomes like generally sort of tiresome, honestly. We're in a bit of trouble here. Yeah. Testing, I suppose you do testing on normal, so you can kind of blaze through the game quickly for mechanical stuff, right? Pew, 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 pew. So don't kill my main character, please. Okay, no real risk of that. Yeah. Do you think you... So I suppose you're not working on Season 1 anymore in terms of trying to do some balance passes? How long has Season 1 been finished for? But didn't you do the stats? And most people did the graphics? How did like the balancing in terms of you versus the contributors work? That must be something to figure. That must be hard to figure out. Okay, we made it. Was it too difficult? Hmm? It's you. You were back again. The spies are back again. Mayor, Mayor! I need to res my characters. Oh, everything's locked, right? I forgot about this part. Okay, so this is where one of the pieces of mithril was initially. So I've gotten a couple of pieces. I think I have 2 pieces of mithril so far. I believe there's 7 or 9 in the game total. You! Who are you? What are you? This rat guy's behind him. I've already seen him before. The group waiting outside of town must be the soldiers. Be careful. You're so persistent. What do you want? You suddenly appear in Parmecia and build a castle? I don't know who you are, but all big cities like war. I know what you're planning. You want to pillage our town. We won't let you. You came here to capture Parmecia. But we will resist you here. Go away. You talk too much. Hey, Thurbus, why don't you say something? I can't stand this. Hey, you, I think you understand how you feel, but listen to me. Why? I'm not from Grand Seal. I just visited there. You think they come to Parmecia to conquer it? Well, you're wrong. They were forced to leave their island due to a disaster. They're good people. You don't have to be so paranoid. Who are you? I'm Peter. I'm a phoenix that lives in Mount Volcano. A phoenix? The legendary bird? I don't know if we're legendary or not. I'm very glad to meet you. Oh, they're friends of yours. My. I'm sorry for being rude before. I will inform everyone that Grand Seal is not our enemy. Oh, so we will send an ambassador to your hometown right away. That was pretty easy. We resolved that quickly. I created a set of rules for character creation within a PDF like Dungeons & Dragons. People use these rules to create their character stats, submit them, and then I coded that into the game. There are 15 normally. Oh, interesting. So it's sort of like, is it sort of like you have a limited amount of points to spec in, so there'll just be like different combinations? We're also adding a special item that will change the character to a sexy version. Oh yeah. That's an important detail in Shining Forest. You need sexy versions. Your friend Jaha is really strong. He changed the broken wheel of my hay cart all alone. I like this detail. Making it more like feel like an organic party. Okay, let's res my party first. Thermos looked at the paper. Historian, pass her on. I can't stand that centaur girl. She's always so damn cheerful. That's May. Bright honey. Nice. Bright honey is mana, right? Hey, you guys are adventurers like me, aren't you? If I stay here and ribble any longer, I think I'm going to die of boredom. Would you mind if I joined you? That's easy. Hey, you chose race, class, point buy, and a perk. Okay, that's very, very Dungeons & Dragons-ish. I like that. Great, let's go. Okay. Thanks, May. How, So have you thought about doing any more balance passes, or are you happy with the way it is now? Okay, did I lose 2 people there or 3? But yeah, as I said, the graphics look incredible. A lot of those models look really great. Except for the one where it's like blah, but just a different color. That's a bit odd. Castor is a historian, but Mr. Road is smarter than him. I saw a strange hollow in a tree. Does something go there? Is that what you're looking for in Ribble? I'm not looking for anything in Ribble. Yet. Is this Passeron? This is Casseron. Passeron and our peoples are about to road to Hassan. The ancient ruins around here are very interesting to us. We're sure that the ruins are under Ribble. We can't find the door. I'll find it before Passeron. I think that tree has something to do with it. Probably. What's your book, sir? Spend another day searching for it. I'll never give up. I'll find the caravan even if I have to travel over the continent. I need the Achilles sword to defeat the giant Taros in the shrine. Good details. We adjust the character creation rules from Season 1 to 2 and have more changes to the character creation rules from Season 3. Oh, okay. So you're staying within the character creation rules as opposed to individually tweaking the characters that people made already. My dad went to the cave in the north, but I'm not worried. He's very strong. My husband never returned from his journey to Pakalon. The cave was somehow blocked. How can I explain this to my son? How can I explain this to my son? I'll save your dude. Don't worry about me. Oops. Our ancestors came from Maroon, a southern island, long ago. Since then, we've traveled up here. The mountains to the north block our journey. Are you going to Mall Volcano? That's Peter's hometown. Okay. I can't find it. The hidden door to the ancient ruins is near this tree. Okay. What else we got here? The Mount Volcano. Go east and then go north along the river. A cave is there. But I don't recommend you enter such a terrible place. I saw a lot of the Shining Force 2 mods were saying that they take away the Fog of War gimmick from the caves. I don't really understand why you do that. Oh, this is a higher level spear. I'm not sure if I noticed that before. Middle sword, short axe, hand axe, and a wooden arrow. So I want that spear for Chester. Short spear, that's why. So spell scrolls make it a lot. I mean a lot. Don't like the Fog of War battles. Aren't there only 2 of them? Am I correct about that? I'm trying to think what the other one is. There's one coming up, which is the cave on the way to Volcanon. So when would the other one be? Yeah, I think it's fine, since it's not common. Where's the second one? Near Machula's Shrine or something? Oh, the 2 cave battles. Yeah, of course. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Buy, repair. Nothing really new here that I need. Buy a healing seed for May. May is a wooden arrow already. Okay. I haven't been using the antidotes very often. Have a lot of people who were the same contributors to part 1 been the contributors to part 2 as well? Gonna get a save in here. Save states, state slot 2, save. Or is it a fresh batch of people? Have I got everything done in this town that I wanted? I think so. They just tell me to go to They just tell me to go to the volcano. I wonder when I start getting the pendants and rings. So they say go east and north, right? The shrine's around here, but I don't think there's anything I can do here. Just him. I'm passed around Ribble and studied the ancient petroglyphs. Road told me about the family who has an ancient tomb in Parmesia. According to my studies, the house should be around here somewhere. Or maybe it's to the east. Petroglyphs are an interesting word. Even here in Canada, they have like... Sometimes you'll be driving along like a small random-ass town, and it'll be like petroglyphs this way. I guess it just basically means like old carvings from a previous... Isn't there one here? There's one mithril place around here, isn't it? It's not here. No. Second random battle. Shining Force community is small, I've noticed that. I actually, for some reason, maybe I was a little deluded, but I thought it'd be a little larger, but people seem active. Some less active now than they used to be. 2020 has a lot of people drop off, generally speaking, in life. So somewhere around here there's a mithril slot. I think there's a piece of mithril here. Right? Yeah, I think it's there. Could be wrong though. It's gotten bigger outside of SF Central, so on ROM hacking, or is there some other parts, like on Discord or something, that I'm not as familiar with? Let's take a little map here. What's way down here? Bat, probably? A dark smoke? Doc Dwarf, probably high attack, 32, yikes. What's the community on Reddit? Okay, Chester is now a ranged character for the time being. We now have May, but we don't have a great battle for May to start on, considering there's a fair amount of woods. There are some people who are like, there are some people who I saw post on the SF Central like hacking forums, but then you look at their profile, and they have like tens of thousands of posts, but it's on like the communism and like general chat ones where they're talking about like, I don't know, world politics. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe not. Oh, you probably did the link there, right? I have to change my link settings. Can you just spell it out? Sorry about that. I'm not sure I've ever really changed the link settings properly on my like Twitch stream. Actually, it's probably a good thing. There's lots of bots. Yeah, I've seen the Shining Force Reddit a lot. That's actually where I was looking at some threads to see what people's like general inspirations are. Because when I found the Brave New World mod for Final Fantasy VI, I actually found it on a random Reddit thread, and I felt really, really lucky that I had. But the Shining Force one seemed like pretty outdated. Like there's not much within the last couple of years, and they were just like, it's hard to see that like, it felt like, it's hard to say that it felt like really valuable input. Okay, is there anyone else nearby? I'm gonna take the far guy. No, we'll get the close guy. No, I mean like, sorry, when I was looking up like threads that would be about like a list of like the best mods to play, I felt like I wasn't really seeing like as many as I was hoping for. I meant like most of the threads I found just on like cursory Google searches were like 1 to 3 years old. I don't know. It just wasn't like giving me like the definitive information I wanted, or I guess I just didn't find it. It could be my fault. Okay, spread the damage around. I'm kind of like autopiloting this. I've been playing, I don't know. I feel like I've just like zonked out on playing like challenging games this year. Really, doing the From Software marathon and playing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I feel like broke me. For like my old thirst for playing like constantly like the most challenging game I could. I still mostly play in the hardest setting or one of the most hard settings, but right now I'm a little more chill. How can I hit this guy? Only from here. He does, yeah. That's a really good thread. I like that he gives some like the benefit of the doubt of the featured mod section. Are you guys in the featured mod section? What makes people toxic on the old Reddit? Just like kind of gatekeeping the game because they don't want to see change? The guy CL, who made the Shining Force mod that I played, also seems to have been like one of the big contributors, but I actually don't see anything that he wrote in the past like 4 years or so. Has anyone taken any damage yet? Not really. I feel like a little easy. Yeah. I mean, the longer you could become that kind of person, the more cranky you get, probably. It depends whether you're creating or whether you're just like speaking about other people's creations. I think if you're like actually creating and making new things, it's much easier to be like engaged and to be like really like more positive, just by nature of like what your like production is. Is this the first mod you made a game for? SF2 RPG, right? I remember seeing that actually. Do you like the new name more? Centaur Force 2. I saw that actually. I saw you on the I saw you on the Reddit threads I was talking about. It said that I've made a mod where they're all centaurs, and someone's reply is Shining Horse question mark. I was like, that's good. Well played. My friend Trevor would love you because whenever he played Shining Force 1, he always likes gimmicky teams. He loved doing like a full centaur force, and he loves playing a full team of archers and flying units. That's his like big thing he advocates for these days. Is the full team of archers and the full team of ranged and flying units is his favorite way to play when he plays these games nowadays. It's great. Samurai Slade. Sounds like a cartoon. When I was playing Shining Force a couple weeks ago, he's like, see, this would be a lot better if you were playing all ranged and flying characters. Love it. Is that Kiwi? Looking good. Flying May? A flying Pegasus Knight? That's so good. That'd be so fun to play. People always say the Pegasus Knights are OP when you give them like the Valkyrie or whatever like the high-end spear is. Okay, so who took damage there? I think it was Chester, right? No one else is really much of a threat currently. Is anyone poison? Pegasus Hero, that looks so funny. Bit of a meme mod. In the best possible way. There's such a strange, I gotta kill this caster. There's such a strange tempo and pace to Shining Force 1. There's 8 chapters in the game. Oh, the Confused finally worked. There's such a strange pace to Shining Force 1 in that, like, around chapters 3 through 5, you just get such a ridiculous amount of characters added to your team. It's just, like, totally ridiculous. This is not viable for a game like Shining Force or any tactics game, generally speaking. But I really like games where you have a little less guesswork into whom you're choosing for your party members at all times. Oh my god. This guy's tanky. I like to some degree sort of a game like Final Fantasy IV where your team is sort of determined by the story and you get variety over the course of the game that's scripted in. I tend to enjoy that. Okay, this guy's gonna kill me. So the Centaur mod centaurifies everyone, but how do you centaurify a centaur? 2 human torsos and 2 horse legs? Twice as many horse legs? Twice as many torsos? Did I beat Half-Life? Yeah. I beat Half-Life on Saturday. I put in like another little 2-hour stream to do the ending. Oh my god, this guy's got it all queued up. I'm trying to look what that looks like. What is the front half of that centaur? Your second place in my Twitch recap with 97 hours watched this year? What did Vulgar say his hours watched were? 784. Holy shit. Who's first place in your Twitch recap? Was it Kai? With his were you contributing to Kai Cenat's 178 million hours watched? I'm just gonna heal myself. This is the smarter move here. I don't have a heal. Mayday. I'm in big trouble. Yeah, the most hours I had on anybody was 130 for watching like esports streams on K-Drills. Oh, this guy's resistant to Blaze. That's not good. Okay, I need Sarah to get a turn so I can heal my dude there. That's the way the Kai Cenat is smart. It's also the Centaur Tor is also the bottom half. That's so funny. If I do this way, then that archer cannot reach my guy. The smart thing that Kai'Sanat does is to have the month-long streams to concentrate viewership. Oh yeah, this guy's ranged now, right? Is the month-long streams to concentrate viewership. I did not adequately actually block this guy getting to Kazan. Now I do. If I kill this guy, I'm probably safe. Yeah, that's the way it is for me too. Like background, like second monitor style thing. That's what Twitch is, right? That's always what I was kind of hoping this Twitch is going to end up for me. Playing a lot of games that other people are meant to play, but have never actually had time to play themselves, and I'm just like second monitoring it. That's the dream. Kai'Sanat is a good combination of like really, really hype short streams and then big, like 2 or 3, like however many marathons per year. It's a good way to structure it. It's crazy how much streaming has changed in the past few years. Totally different demographics doing totally different things. A lot of it also is that like cameras and like cell phone cameras are so advanced now that like your ability to be like out in the world is so vastly improved. Somebody whispered the larger image? Okay, let me check it out. Okay, that's genius. The old mirror image. Well played. Well played indeed. I remember when it was only just games. The best example of that I've found recently is like things Shroud said. Like Shroud blew up through like being well known through PUBG, through Counter-Strike, and then basically blowing up with PUBG becoming the most popular game in the world. And Shroud has also been like the top half is an enemy's knight, bottom half turned upside down. Yeah, I see that. Shroud is basically saying that like the way he made it as a streamer, you like simply cannot do that anymore. Like you have to be like controversial to some degree and find ways to like get people's attention with like essentially negative messaging. It's funny the way that works. Being divisive and polarizing has advantages in that you have an active group, but you also have people who dislike you too. It's not necessarily like the best call. It's tough to say. But I mean, it doesn't work for everybody. There's still people like Jinxie and Queso. I think he references as finding like the old school gaming style of doing it, but it's a very, very different universe. I have no like instincts toward like social media or like collaboration. I think this could probably be my like problem. I either expand that or I just like live without it and just leave this as a hobby. Where am I going? These guys are the end game? Okay. Move forward a little bit. Okay, talk to you later, pal. Thanks for dropping in. What are you having for lunch? I'd like to know. I feel hunger in my stomach. Oh, Chester is poisoned. Oops. Forgot about that. Okay, he's gonna toast me with Blaze 2. Have you streamed since Shijin-tober? Shijin-tober? I don't think you have you? Is part of it that you looked at how much you made over the course of that period and judged it not worth it? Do arrows do extra damage here? Crit for 7. Well, yeah, you probably burned out. 31 days? Do I have a medical herb? No, I don't. I'm not gonna do heal 2 on myself here. I'm not gonna do heal 2 on that person. I'm just gonna wait and heal myself for now. Some people do that. Like, I remember one time Skara, who was like an old school League streamer who founded Offline TV, did like streamed every day for a year. And I know some people who kind of got onto Twitch fairly early Like, I think Code Carnage is one of these people who, like, because he kind of like caught fire early and was to some degree sort of lucky in that fashion, then didn't miss a day for like years and years and years and years while he was riding the wave, in order to like kind of solidify what he's been doing. And I understand that, but if you're not someone who has like quadruple digit views, it seems like it's a little hard on your lifestyle without a lot of compensation for it. So most of your game playing now has been offline, right? Playing Guacamelee? Okay, where are the guys I'm fighting right now currently? Stay spread out. I'll leave that guy for Peter. I'll run down here. Yeah. Sounds like you're pretty busy. This is fine. Don't drain my mana, please. Okay. Well, I think only the mages do that. So the dark smoke's coming up here, which I have to be wary of. Okay, Peter, finish this guy off, please. Okay, that's some nice XP from my boy here. I've been trying to figure out like a little technical switch up. I've been like watching some videos on how to stream both in vertical and horizontal at the same time on YouTube, but I can't quite figure out how to get it to work. Like I can have two different stream keys and have two different computers set up with two different screen keys and have one with a vertical setup and one with like a horizontal one, but I can't figure out how to get them to both stream at once as two different things, like one that will show up in the shorts feed and one that shows up in the normal feed. I've tried it the last couple of days and I thought I had set it up properly, but I've never really had it work properly. I'm missing some detail. I need an expert. Basically, you make two different YouTube stream keys and set them up to two different computers, one that's setting up like my sort of standard one and one that's doing the vertical setup, which I set up through Atom Vertical, but it's just not working properly. Okay, so two different people are in trouble here, so I'll heal myself again. It just kind of seems like the two different YouTube stream keys, since they're going through the same YouTube account, don't seem to coexist. I can't quite figure it out. But the previous time that I got the Atom multi-stream app and tried to use it, it was just a shit show. It didn't work at all. Like, everything got messed up. But there are some things that are... There's some parts of it that I wonder whether it kind of worked, or there's some details that messed up, because, like, suddenly today my YouTube stream, which is usually 1440p, after yesterday was set to 720, which means that probably they picked up what I was streaming before on the vertical that I was kind of trying to stream what's the word? Not coincidentally. Trying to stream simultaneously. It just doesn't really work properly. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Hopefully. Do you see a 1440 option currently? Or 720 the max? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just the 720 is always available because YouTube's good at like showing the downscaling. But yes, even today when I set my stream was like reset the default to a really low one. Really weird. But yeah, so I don't think my vertical stream, which looks like this. I don't think my vertical stream, which looks like this, is actually showing up. Maybe it is, but maybe to some people who are looking at the shorts feed, but I don't think it is, so. It's a mystery. No, can't win them all. There might be some way to do it that I missed some details of. It's pretty complicated, though. $1440p seems like a buffer's more when I watch it. Yeah, that's... 1440p, you're sort of supposed to stream at about 15 megabytes per second. And 1080p is probably about 8K, which is kind of what like the Twitch standard is. There's a reason that Twitch blocks you from anything above whatever it is, 6 or 8 megabytes per second, whatever it is because there's no really point of that. Unless you're doing like a more expensive stream. I've done like a shallow dive. Not truly a deep dive. A deep dive will require me going to like the OBS Discord forums and trying to get someone to tell me how to do it. There's a lot of people on those like OBS forums who are like non-stop helping people. It's crazy. Okay, we gotta kill this dark smoke in our backline. Is anyone low here? I respect that. People out there like just all day long just answering questions and helping people out. Gotta love it. Okay, I gotta block this guy in before he kills my whole team. Okay, one more hit. Come on. Somebody help me out. Okay, that'll do. Good. Please kill him. Nice. Okay, good. I'm glad that guy's dead because he gets double turns. Too hard. The watermark of death is back on my computer, which I don't appreciate. Which is YouTube saying go to settings to activate Windows. No, it's Windows after the new patch saying go to settings to activate Windows. Saying that I have a fraudulent copy, which only showed up after they made a new patch. It's so ridiculous. I hate Microsoft. I have Windows 10 on my old computer and Windows 11 on my new one. And it's such a mistake. The thing I don't like about Windows 11 is it's pushier. They add things that you can't do anything about and like try to advertise to you and like put like celebrity bullshit news like on my start screen. All these things that it's really hard, or I don't really necessarily know how to remove from my consciousness. Yeah, can't win them all. Okay, who else has a medical herb to heal themselves? Steam attack with these things. I gotta start using the healing seeds soon, because a heal of 7 is pretty irrelevant at this point. Are you still poisoned? No, he's no longer poisoned. So did it fade? Sarah's doing work, man. She's healing so much. Okay, so wait for them to come up here. Keep Andy in the back line. Oh, they're backing up, pussies. Try to lure them out with Jaha. There we go. I missed the battle music that I would hear every 3 seconds in the first game. Yeah, it did. yeah, it never stopped. This is a little brighter. This game overall is a little brighter, more cartoony. Are you at work right now? This is my first day where I've had the house to myself, and like, you home drinking hot chocolate? Amazing. I have a great hot chocolate recipe that I've been doing. Okay, let me reset my teleport, hold on. I have a great hot chocolate recipe. Most people will like heat up milk or water or whatever and like dissolve the cocoa into it and stir it around. But the key to making a great hot chocolate, if you're using actual cocoa or a cocoa mix, is to put the cocoa in a pot, a small pot, add a tiny bit of salt and however much sugar you like, and then just enough water so it becomes like a paste and is not a liquid yet. And then you heat that till it bubbles for like a minute as you keep stirring it so none of it sticks. And then once you have that paste, then you add the milk to it and then heat the milk up to a drinking temperature and then have it. And it's so much more smooth and it dissolves in and mixes perfectly. I love it. So good. So good. Yeah, I haven't had the house to myself in like a week because Andrea was home the entire week last week with COVID. And today was the first day that she like tested negative and is actually gone to work. So I've been sleeping on the sofa bed for the past week, including last night. And now I finally can sleep in my own bed again. I just use the pods and French vanilla cream. Can't beat that. Whenever I make a hot cocoa, in the wintertime, and then I add my like espresso shot from my coffee mix, I'm so uncomfortably stimulated for the next like 3 hours. It's not worth it. It's so fun though. It just tastes so good. It feels so like warm and like cozy. But I always feel like a little uncomfortable. Like I had one on Saturday when I did my like Half-Life stream. I'm gonna play Half-Life 2 after this. I did it on like Saturday, and like I felt like so tired. I want to take like a nap after it. I think it's just like too stimulating. But the cocoa espresso combo is so cozy and wintry. And we're having like crazy weather here in Canada, man. Like it is so snowy for the past week and a half. We're like leaping right into like full winter weather. It's unreal. I'll send you the recipe on like a Twitch, or I'll send you the recipe on like a Twitch message or something like that, to how to like sort of make the cocoa that's a little more like smooth. If I remember after this. Hot cocoa is the best. Do you drink coffee? I didn't drink coffee until I was like finished. It's smooth because it like melds in properly because you like build it in. I didn't drink coffee till I was like finished college, so you're probably still like too naturally energetic to do it. I respect that. I hated coffee whenever I tasted it. I thought it was disgusting. I remember the first time I really drank coffee a lot. I had a friend who was sort of like kind of a fancy boy. He liked like his Negronis and his like expensive cocktails, and like he worked at like a French restaurant that had a Michelin star in France. And one time he wanted to meet me at a coffee shop, and we like went to a coffee shop, sat in the patio, and like drank French press coffee for like 2 hours, just like talking and chilling. And then I went home to like watch a movie with like 2 full French presses basically, or at least a full French press of coffee in my stomach, and I just writhed in discomfort on the couch and like literally wanted to die for like hours afterwards. It was like the worst experience of my life. That was like my first coffee experience. And it wasn't until the first time that I went to like a really nice coffee shop. It's in a place in Toronto called Sam James Coffee Shop, and got like an actual proper latte. I was like, wait a minute, this is insane. It's so good. The way that the steamed milk is like a sweet kind of texture from like the milk, the sugars in the milk caramelizing or whatever. I was like, wait a minute, this is, I understand why people like coffee now. This is so good. It's part of the reason why I only really like espresso and don't like coffee machine coffee. I'm never gonna drink coffee. I don't need to be an addict. Yeah. That's the funny thing about coffee. Like I remember being like a teenager, and my parents drank 2 cups of coffee every single morning when they read the newspaper and had breakfast. And I would say, you have 2 cups of coffee every single morning. You have it every single morning. You're addicted to coffee. And they're like, we're not addicted. We just like it. I was like, wow, you are fucking deluded. It's crazy. So eventually you get to a point where you will want it every single day. And some people drink so much coffee that they get like headaches and withdrawal symptoms if they don't drink it. That doesn't really happen to me, but I still literally drink coffee every single day because I like love it. It's just so beautiful. Back when I had a remote job, where I basically just checked emails and took phone calls all day and just basically stood at home for like 35 hours a week, I would like have breakfast. I'd have a heavy breakfast. I'd leave my house. I'd go get coffee and a Danish. I'd come home drinking my coffee, and I would smoke a one paper to myself and play League of Legends as the coffee and the one paper hit at the same time, and just get this like surge of energy. And it was like this kind of like nervous energy, but it's so fun. Yeah, exactly. I've become that person. You know what I mean? Like I don't have withdrawal symptoms if I don't drink coffee, but I'm so used to it that I legitimately like it. Maybe someday you'll understand. You might get to be me someday. I was like 19 when I decided to start drinking coffee since energy drinks were too expensive. Yeah. I find energy drinks are like a very, this is a weird generalization to make, but I find energy drinks are like a very male-coded beverage. I feel like you never see a girl drink. I feel like I never see a girl drink an energy drink, but I see like every single guy who's like in his 20s or 30s, or at least in his 20s, who works like a construction type blue collar job will slam like a tall Red Bull like every day. And some people just prefer Red Bulls to actually having like a nice coffee. Where is there's a mithril here somewhere. Where is it? Maybe this is the wrong map. I could have sworn there was a mithril here somewhere, or some sort of loot. I see girls drink energy. I was having this conversation with Andrea a couple of days ago. There's like some equivalent caffeine drink that girls like more than guys. Maybe it's just tea or something. I don't know. But I feel like I was like, I never see girls drink energy drinks. Maybe they do when they're like 16 or something. I don't know, man. I'm just talking shit. Somewhere here there's a little peak on the map. It's like a noticeable spot. And I could swear there's like a mithril there. Or in this game it's gonna be some sort of different loot. This is where the place is, right? So what's over here by the bridge? It's always Monster. It's fair. Never Red Bull. Something that's interesting about Red Bull is that Red Bull is like one of the most profitable countries in the world. And all their money they spend is on... all the money Red Bull spends is on advertising. They spend so much money on sponsorships and advertising. Like so much money. There it is. Mithril's here. Okay, got it. It's a weird place. So this is the way that you get to the northern sort of empire later. I don't think this is where I go now. Energy drinks were not even that big topic when I was 15, 16. But then there's this meme culture popping around, cheap ES drink because it rhymed with CS. Yeah. There's definitely ways they've like found ways to like really appeal to youth culture with energy drinks. Same way people used to like slam Arizona iced teas. It's kind of like the same culture. Energy drinks are overrated. I don't really like them. Sometimes they're fun if you want the real surge. Where am I going? I kind of get lost here. Oh yeah, here we go. It is fun to like. It is fun to hit a Red Bull when you're about to play video games for like a number of hours. I like the way Red Bulls taste. Monsters and stuff like that kind of feel like a little more like radioactive. Where am I going? So where's the way to the So this is where Mount Volcano is. That's the cave to Mount Volcano. So let's see if there's anything up north that I can loot or something. But there's definitely some life value in never drinking energy drinks or coffee, having that stable energy level. I agree, for sure. Kind of wonder whether people who never drink caffeine like are more stable in some ways, but never have those like peaks of excitement. But you already have those naturally if you're like under 22 or 25 or something. It's nice to have like something that speeds your brain up for like the few hours a day where you're really doing something like cognitively intensive. That part's fun. Not gonna lie, to me every drink besides water are overrated. I love milk. I'm a huge milk drinker. Now I drink goat's milk every single day. I also like mango nectar. If you go to like a Lebanese restaurant, the best, there's brands of like Middle Eastern mango nectar, like from Egypt or Lebanon, which are so insanely good. I love them. Things like orange juice and apple juice I have sometimes, but I don't really have fresh squeezed orange juice that much, but orange juice is very good for you. I'm turning to a big sparkling water guy. You can't drink milk? Why? Because you never like drank it enough as a kid, so you can't metabolize it? You'll come to the foot of Mount Volcano through this dark cave. But I heard this cave is home to a hobgoblin. Lactose intolerant? Rip. The only way to get over lactose intolerant is to just power through it. No one does that though. But you gotta power through it. Drink milk till your body accepts milk again. But most people just like give up milk once they leave their parents' house because they never drink it anymore. That's like 8 out of 10 people are like that, I think. Us milk drinkers are like rare. Milk is so good for you. But everyone's like, oh, you drink milk still? You're a child. Fuck you, I don't care. So refreshing. Welcome to my home. Enjoy your visit, because you ain't leaving. Did anyone die there? I have to make sure I didn't lose anyone in that battle. I don't think I did. Everyone's alive and thriving. I love that. I have a power ring now. I gotta remember to equip that. Who am I gonna equip that on? Maybe May. Isn't there a treasure chest in this level? You can get it afterwards though. I have the same temptation with I have the same temptation with my girlfriend in she has like a shellfish allergy that's primarily around shrimp, crab, and lobster. And some psychopathic part of me wants to like slowly but surely reintroduce it in trace amounts to her diet to like build up immunity over time, because apparently you can do that. But I'm not gonna do that. It's too like psycho. Oh well. A man can dream. So you're minorly lactose intolerant, that you can drink it, but I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. You would know better than me, but I'm not sure that it would cause long-term problems, but it might give you like inflammation and bloating. A lot of people get inflammation and bloating from lactose. The other thing is, because you're in Europe, I think you guys primarily have A2 milk, where in North America, a lot of our milk is A1 milk, which often speaking, apparently is a mutation over time that's become more commonplace, which people have a harder time digesting. There's also other animals' milks that are often more digestible. Like, for example, goat, as I said. Higher silica content, more inositol. Okay, who's the first guy I fight here? There's one of these... There's two dwarves and an archer. These guys hit hard. These guys might kill... I might just kill Kazan here. Put Slade in the way. Hopefully he can block him. This guy's gonna tap. He's gonna hit him for like 15 here again, probably. 12. Could be worse. Okay, let's go up here and block the way with my extremely tanky hero, who I will equip the power ring on. These guys are not gonna like dealing with my boy here. Okay, like that. Okay, so Peters is going to be out of the fight the whole time. I'll go help her over here, and the rest of my team can deal with the Dark Dwarf down there. I'll better say nothing about our EU milk. Why? Why not? It's better. I drank almond milk and it still didn't help either. Well, there's no lactose in almond milk. Some people also argue that almond milk is like depends on your perspective, but some people have the sense that the almond milk also has its own fair share of problems, because there's a lot of pesticides and chemicals that go into almond farming, and there's like still a weirdly sort of artificial ingredient list in almond milk. It's hard to say. There's sort of like upsides and downsides for all of them. I think oat milk is the one that people mostly like for like coffees, because it's like the thickest and sweetest one. I don't know. Can't win them all. Almond milk, I think, is like a good one to drink on its own for a lot of people because they enjoy the texture. But I think it's too thin for a coffee milk replacement. I think that's a fairly common sentiment. I'm gonna go this way with Luke. I'm gonna go this way with Jaha. He's already so slow. Okay, what was this guy weak to? I think Blaze he was resistant to, right? Maybe dwarves are just resistant to all magic. Yeah, they did 6. That's so garbage. Oh my god, what a waste. Oat milk culture is definitely getting common. I think things are getting a little better. But for a while, it was driving me crazy, man. Like, you go to like a coffee shop and like, it used to be you'd have to ask for soy milk or oat milk or almond milk or whatever. And then it became, is regular milk okay? There's even some places, there's a California coffee chain, I can't remember the name currently, where like their basic one is a plant-based milk. And you have to ask specifically for other milk. That's like We're oppressed. Our milk drinkers are oppressed when that becomes the case. There are dozens of us. I buy... Oh, he's confused. Nice. I buy a kind of milk. I buy a specific kind of milk called Henrietta, which is, like, specifically brewed for being more delicious when you steam it for a coffee. I love it so much. I'm so addicted to it. Luckily, there's a cafe. Luckily, there's a cafe, like, pretty close to my house where I can just buy them there without having to, like, order them from an actual store. It's pretty rare. There's only, like, 5 or 6 places in all of Ottawa that allow you to buy Henrietta milk. It's so good. Nice crit. Let's see a second one. No? Alright. Chest became 12, HP by 2, attack by 2, defense by 1, agility by 1. Kazan's still getting beat up. I think Blast is the one that's bad against tanks. Peter's so useless. Oh my god, kill me. I'm too impatient. This guy's gonna do no damage to him, but I want to finish this guy off. Whole milk is what? 3.5%? Or 3.5 to 3.8 is standard whole milk for you guys? Is that whole milk? 5% is like getting into like table cream or something, isn't it? There's like skim milk, which is like 0 or 1. 2% is like just standard 2%. I buy like... The Henrietta milk carton's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. 3.5 is whole milk. I think that's the best one. You can actually taste the fat in it. I used to drink 2% when I was a kid. And when I drank 2% and I go to my friend's house and they have skim milk, I was like, this tastes like shit. White water. It's so bad. The only skim milk I drink now is when I buy Skyr, like the Icelandic style yogurt. That's like mandatorily made with skim milk, I believe. Skyr's good. Skyr or Greek yogurt, like the big thick chunky yogurts, are like the highest protein one. So good. I was actually doing a deep dive 2 nights ago about the difference between Skyr and Greek yogurt. What do you guys in Finland think about Iceland? Do you guys think about anything? Are you guys like? Do you guys have any relations whatsoever? You guys are like fairly close to each other, right? Icelandics kind of feel like their own people because of their isolation. Whoa, I'm being ambushed. For some reason, we color whole milk with red. Do you mean the carton or the milk itself you color with red? Yeah. We do something similar. It's so people can tell the difference between the various milks at the grocery store without having to read the labels. Like 2% cartons are blue, and the whole milk cartons are red here as well. And then skim milk, I don't remember the skim milk color. I think it's like a lighter blue. But I'm kind of colorblind. You guys have no strong opinions about Iceland? As long as you guys are cool with Bjork, then we're fine. Gotta be cool with Bjork to be cool with me. Big Bjork fan over here. Wait, you don't like Bjork? You guys aren't Bjork fans? I'm gonna kill this witch so she doesn't murder my dwarf. Bjork with an insane 40-year career of being original and creative the entire time. Unbelievable. Every one of her albums is interesting. She's been doing a lot of work with a guy named Arca. Oh, shit. The fucking bat out of nowhere. Kiwi, no! He's dead. Yeah. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh, well, he's pretty well leveled. Not the worst thing ever. He's not gonna fall behind. No, Bjork, Bjork, the female singer. That guy's name is like Bjorn Bjornsson or something. I don't know that guy's name. The mountain that rides. Vulgar, have you ever heard of Bjork? If you want to go on a Bjork deep dive, you're gonna be like the luckiest boy on earth. Imagine finding about Bjork for the first time. Wow. It's a dream come true. You should. She's a real weirdo, but she's so creative and she's so good. She's probably like in her 60s now. She's so good. She's so good. Ooh, that's a tough one. What's Bjork album to start with? Probably like her late 90s, early 2000s stuff. Let's see a discography. Let's see a discography here. Vespertine is really good. Every one of these albums has a couple of really good songs on it, honestly. What's on Volta? Vespertine? Pagan poetry. Vespertines, this is a good one to choose. Her original band was called like the Ice Cubes or something. Birthday Bjork. What's that song called? The Sugar Cubes. This is it. This is a legit, really... Okay, the Bjork deep dive's over. What am I doing? I'm fighting a vampire bat? Okay, we're back. Wait. There we go. I changed my volume up. Everything's getting crazy. Pardon me. Put this back down to -20. And we're so back. He's at 8 health, which is not good. Who are we fighting here? A bat. Try to take the bat out. I mean, if she didn't direct the video, she at least had like a lot of input into them. Bjork gets like... a lot of people use Bjork as like in comedy skits. There's a really famous, there's like one of like the best all-time SNL cast members was a girl named Kristen Wiig. And Kristen Wiig has a really, really amazing Bjork impression where she's just like being as weird as Bjork is. And there's a really good skit where Kristen Wiig as Bjork has lunch with Kenan Thompson as Charles Barkley. And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? And it's a real classic. Like, are you crazy? I wonder with the snowflakes, I feel that they are salt crystals going through the earth. She's just like maximum weirdo. It's so good. If you ever see interviews with Bjork, there's some classic ones where she's like not of this world, man. She's like the kind of person, she's kind of like Grimes a little bit. She's kind of like just views the world as if she's like seeing it for the first time. And everything she thinks of, she's like the first person to ever think it. She's very much trying to be sort of like Claude Monet or something like that, of like trying to see the world in like with the freshest eyes possible. She's like a legit weirdo. It's so good. Oh, I got counterattacked by an archer. I don't like that. I'm gonna kill my priest. I'm doing very badly here. Don't kill her. Don't kill her! Okay, well, this is getting harder. I might not be able to finish this fight. I'm kind of yapping too much. Half the time I think this mod's too easy, and then half the time I realize I'm losing a lot of people just by being like essentially a slacker. How much health these guys have? 33 and 2. I'm going to exacerbate our effects here a little bit and take these guys out. Pew, 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 pew. So I think the dwarves are just resistant to all magic. HP by 2, attack by 1, agility by 1. And he learned Muddle. Good guy. He's got 3 spells already. So does Sarah. Okay, let's give this guy the old chop chop. I'll turn my light on today. Boom. Look at that warm color scheme. Oh, I'm losing another guy. I've now lost 3 characters. Oh! Stupid shadow battle. I take back everything I said. These shadow battles suck. I hate them. Can I beat this with my 5 dudes? I think so. Let's have to use item heals. The hobgoblin's probably really hard. How many guys are left? All right, let's see how this goes. All right, Peter's in the mix. We've kept the best for last. HP by 1, attack by 2, defense by 1, agility by 1. I love it. What's next? So what's left? A witch. So there's this guy, and then there's 3 guys left after this. I can probably do this. Pew, 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 pew. Attack by 1, HP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Standard issue. Hit this guy with a cheeky little free spell. Kind of hungry. Am I gonna snack on ginger cookies and cheese crackers, or am I gonna have an actual? Am I gonna stop and have an actual meal? I'm pretty content now. I don't really have to stop. I don't think. What am I gonna do? It's coming for me again. I like it. All right. Blow him out of the water. Let's see it. Okay, heal yourselves as we go up. Everyone's on self-preservation duty. Oh, they're already here? Okay, mayday. His self-healing is so high. Okay, YouTube is no longer blocking me. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. You guys had 40 health, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna hold off one more turn over here. So how many guys do I have? 6? All right, Peter's in the mix. All right, well, he's flanking him, so we're going in. Okay. Have fun. Enjoy your life. I'll see you again someday. Make sure to buy, you know, disposable wipes for your bum and to exercise daily and get sunlight whenever possible. Remember that with toilet paper, you're never truly clean. Don't forget that. Wiping dry paper on a dry bum is never the solution to personal cleanliness. Don't forget that. All right, stab him. Let's get a stab. Okay, the other thing I want to do with my chat fontificator is change the font size. Let's be a bit bigger. We'll do 3. All right, that'll do. Okay, a little better. Okay, so one at a time. Cast Blaze on this girl. Does a little extra damage, little extra value damage. Then I can hit this guy with a double Blaze too, and then wrap this battle up my way. Good. I like his outfit. He's got leggings on. He's got soft boots. It's a very medieval style. Here comes the Hobgoblin to blast my entire party. See how strong this guy is. Oh, that wasn't that bad. All right, team. Surround him and beat him to death. Crit for 11. That's very opportune. Good job, Peter. Okay, cap this guy from the top. This is going to do 5 damage, probably. 3. Okay, it's pretty tanky. Luckily, we have Kazan, so we can have an excellent boss-taking scenario. We have all 4 melee characters and 2 ranged ones, so we have the perfect 6-man group to adequately deal with this guy, and the only risk is Slade getting killed. So let's use Blaze 2 twice and call this a day. Attaboy. Get him. Double? No. So Thermus gets the kill. Is Slade gonna die for it? Yes, he will. He hit me for 10 once and 11 once. This is bullshit. Alright, Thermus. Get in there, bud. I gotta make sure I pick up these chests, which are there at least one. I believe there are 2 chests total in this area. Thermus gain 49. Thermus gain level 14. HP by 2. MP by 1. Attack by 1. Defense by 1. Agility by 1. Love it. Love it. Alright. So there's a chest right here. Steam engine. That's what turns people into a brass gunner. And there should be one more thing over here to the left, if I'm not mistaken. No. There's a chest somewhere else here. Maybe I'm thinking of the other cave. I mean, it's pretty great. If there's only one chest, it might as well be the promotion item. Okay, looks like it's it. I mean, if you're gonna get one, the special promotion item is the best you're gonna do. Even though I don't really find myself that tempted to use the brass gunner in this fight, in this general playthrough. If it's tankier, if it's tankier and the snipers seem to be better than they were in previous playthroughs, I don't see a lot of benefit to that. Okay, so I think once I get my next save, I'm gonna take a little lunch break. Oh, the save right here, nice. How'd you come to Polka Village? Through the cave? Nobody's come to that village since. Oh, you defeated the Hobgoblin. Wow, now we can use the tunnel to travel to Polka in the wilderness area. The wilderness area, eh? Okay, raise everybody. How many people we lose there? Girl Sarah. She does a lot. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have some. I guess I'll have some crackers and cheese. And then a ginger cookie? I don't want much. It's already 3. Almost. Well, that's 4 people there. I don't have any like nice salami or sopressata or something. I should get some. Maybe I'll go to the store and buy some sopressata. I didn't actually walk anywhere today because I drove to the gym. I think if I have cheddar and sopressata on the cheese crackers, that'd be very delicious. I can even buy some grapes and a little half grape in each one. That'd be a nice snack. We continue your journey? No, I will not. F1, state slot here, save state. Okay, I'm going to be back in probably half an hour. Ta-ta.